Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise! Today, we find out what the worst news ever is. If you heard the terrible news? It's a real emergency. Ow! I bit my tongue. Alright, the news. A Great Izuchi has been tearing up the shrine ruins. It's absolute carnage. Okay, slight exaggeration there, but there really is a Great Izuchi, and it's parked its stupid monster butt right on our main trade route. Please, you gotta get rid of it. If you don't, my supply of Dango ingredients won't get delivered. Please? Oh, thank you so much. I love you. You're like 12. Please, none of that. Okay, the Great Izuchi is now an urgent quest you can accept from Hinoa. May as well eat while we're over here, because we're already over here, and we can eat before accepting a quest. Which actually back to this, because I don't want to be spending my money. Ooh, the thing has changed. This increases the amount of Zenny we receive at the end of each quest. Because this is obviously the Dragon Ball universe. Let's take my usual again. Polisher and Defender. Not bad. I am getting really unlucky with those. Now, before we talk to Hinoa, we should talk to Kagero. Because he has a sale going on right now, which also means we could take part in the lottery! Yeah! Bingo! We get trap tools and some bombs. And yeah, he sells a bunch of various stuff of various usefulness. It's mostly all self-explanatory. These are used to make barrel bombs. Barrel bombs explode. Trap tools are used for making traps. Gunpowder makes bigger ammo. Normal 2 is a bigger ammo. Then you get various different ammos. So I mentioned I'll go over in time. Files are used for making coatings. It's all... I'll explain it all once we get to actually needing to deal with it. Now, because I just noticed, I'm going to put this stuff away, because we don't need that stuff with us.
How are you today?
Urgent request has just been issued. Urgent requests need to be taken care of ASAP. If you don't, things can get real bad. Milky ran over and told me that Great Izuchi is blocking an important trade route near the shrine ruins. Not any old trade route. It's one the merchants use to bring ingredients for Bunny Dango. No, we might actually run out of Bunny Dango. I feel faint. You've got to get rid of that monster. Be careful. Great Izuchi usually have a band of mini Izuchi in tow. They can gang up on you if you don't watch out. Get out there and save our Dango.
Make sure to check this
I will. Because we have literally nothing else new to do. Also, you'll notice the little Dango icon next to Depart. That tells you you've already eaten. So there's no being like, did I eat? And then going over and checking. You can see.
First comes the Vanguard, unstoppable tank. Then comes a second, attacking the flank. Finally, the General, the highest in rank. A trio of blades, swift as a gale. They cut to the bone and kill without fail.
Yeah, kill without fail, you say? Well, pretty sure they'll fail to kill me. But I am using a lance, so it's really anybody's game. It's actually closer to the camp, so let's fast travel to our sub-camp. It didn't even occur to me to look until I'd already gotten that far. Yeah, that was fast. What's the point of fast traveling? This is also partially why I don't see the biggest use of riding Gear Palamute. Because, hey look, here we are. I'm pretty sure the Palamute we'd actually still be traveling. Oop, bugs! I want to kill these. I'll deal with you guys in a minute. Bugs are more important. Bugs taken care of.
Let's see what you
Give me the Olaroth stuff. Excuse me, I want Olaroth stuff. You can wait, good sir or ma'am. You may wait your turn. Here we go. Great Izuchi, first monster. Already I'm showing basically why it doesn't matter too much that you can't dodge with a lance. Because you're just blocking attacks more than anything. Oh, I actually didn't think you could recover stamina while blocking. That's actually pretty handy. Ow. Now I'm going to try a wire bug attack. You hold down the wire bug button and push an attack button. I don't know what that does. I did knock it over. So give me the material. Also, attack its tail. It's a vitally important thing to do to attack. Because, as an optional side quest, kinda spoiled, you can break parts off of monsters. Ow.
This is gonna be easy.
Yep, Great Izuchi is now enraged, as you can tell by the fact that it now looks like it belongs in some not safe for work material. I promise I will not be making terribly too many references like that. I'm partially just doing it to make sure that this doesn't fall under kid-friendly content. Because that is the last thing I want. Yeah, it's running away now. How about I'm going to stop and sharpen first and probably gather from this Izuchi, assuming its corpse doesn't vanish before I can. Hey, I still managed to get something from it. And now there's some Olaroths back. I am going to wait. Oh, there's only the one. I'm not going to wait. The others will take longer to respawn. There are things I want Olaroth materials for. Also, I should show off what trap bugs do. I picked them up, but I didn't show them off, so... Just come over here, and hey buddy. Trap bugs. Damage! If you place them further from a monster, there's a chance they'll stick around. Well, I broke its face. That's not really what I wanted, though. I want to break that snazzy little tail it's got. So I proceed to stab it in the face some more. There's its tail broken. You want to break Great Izuchi tails. Every chance you get, break Great Izuchi's tail. Ow. Now, I am pretty sure I know what this wire bug skill will do. I just need a chance to actually use it. It's all tired now. This happens after a monster's done being enraged. They become tired.
Pay attention to your stamina.
Yeah, my stamina cap's lowered. I got this, buddy. He stops saying stuff like that after a while. Also, one thing I'll note, and I just thought of it now, and I probably should have mentioned it a lot sooner. Because because this is like 3 days in. But you'll notice my character isn't saying something every time she does something. That's because I have the voice line frequency at 20%. 50% may seem fine. I thought so when I first played the game. It is not fine. If you didn't like 100%, you're not gonna like 50%. 20%, however, isn't bad. Also, he said to use a whetstone, but I don't see much point. Yeah, our damage is lower, but how much is that really mattering? Oh no, we're dealing 4s instead of 5s, like... Yes! Aha! I was right! There's a counter! Now it's limping away. If we had a trap, we could capture it. I personally like capturing every monster. I will acknowledge now a criticism that other content creators have had about capturing in Rise, and that is that some items cannot be obtained from capturing a monster itself. But where they can be still obtained from is completing the quest. Capturing a monster, if we were to capture the Izuchi, quest over, right now. We don't have to finish killing it. You get 2 to 3 extra rewards for capturing, which basically, you know, the 2, you lose something over carving, because you get to carve the monster 3 times, as we're about to see. 3, you're getting the exact amount. You used to get more rewards for capturing. I kind of miss that. I may as well come gather these bones. Yes, we dealt 9 there. If you deal damage to a monster that's sleeping, you deal extra damage. I forget how much extra the damage is, but it's definitely extra. See, this is me knowing nothing about how to lance coming into... Well, I knew how to push X and A coming into using the lance here. And I feel I've already progressed further than using the training dummy could ever get me. This is what I mean by just play a quest. This is how you learn weapons, by putting them into practical use. And if you end up running into a point where you're really just not getting along with a weapon, just go back to your tent and change it out for one you are getting along with and finish the quest. I mean, let's face it, I feel like I'm more competent with the lance than I was with the longsword. But yeah, capturing this thing would have just saved us a few minutes. Then those few minutes could have been put back into just hunting it again. Ah. Like, that's kind of my take on capturing as opposed to hunting. Well, slaying. I prefer capturing purely because you can then get to just hunting it again if you're still missing something. Also, spoiler, we will be hunting Great Izuchi again. Like, immediately again, type of deal. this episode will probably be almost just hunting Great Izuchi. And not because there's a lot of quests for it. No, no, no. We're going to be doing this quest again, because you can make armor out of monsters. And Great Izuchi's armor is great. Fits the name. We get some Great Izuchi. We get a hide and a pelt. We get 3 screamer sacks, a bunch of herbs. We get Great Izuchi tail, which is really helpful. We get a pelt. And hey, we got an extra Great Izuchi pelt from there. Guess they have anyone put more enthusiasm into hunting a Great Izuchi. You had real talent, but putting all those other hunters to shame. Could even be. Look at me here, rambling on like the old fool I am. Pretend you heard nothing. You handled that urgent quest? No, now it's 2-star quest ready to roll. And a lot of people now want things from us.
Welcome.
Kagero has now more stuff.
Come back anytime.
This guy has a quest for us. He wants us to have a Palamute to level 5, which we do not quite have yet. We could go hire a level 5 Palamute probably, but eh. Now, we will still have the message that somebody wishes to talk with us. It's in the Gathering Hub. It's this one. He's also a merchant. I don't like how there are... I honestly... I like how pretty this place looks. I don't understand why it exists, though. There is nothing you can do in here that you can't just do outside. And if they just put both quest maidens next to each other, you would have literally no reason to come in here ever. Except arena quests, but who cares about arena quests? A lot of people do. I'll never understand why. But let's come to the canteen. So as mentioned, we are going to be hunting the Great Izuchi again. I will show why after I eat, but we are going to be hunting him again. Or her. Could be either, honestly. We come to the smithy. To forge armor. We can now buy some Kimura armor. We can also forge the leather armor, which I don't like. I don't see why you would use this over this, especially when you start with this. And they have basically the same defense, but leather has no bonuses whatsoever. Hunger resistance reduces your maximum stamina depletion over time. You know how when he'd yell at us or watch our stamina? Yeah, it reduces the time between when he would do that, basically. Botanist gives you an extra herb, or up to an extra herb, fruit, nut, seed, insect. It can be handy if you're gathering, but if you're gathering often, you don't ever need botanist. Geologist is the same thing. It's just not worth it. Recovery up. It slightly increases the amount of health recovered when restoring health. So basically when using a potion or something. But it's not enough to matter, at least here. At 3, it's good, but 2, it's okay. 1 is just kind of useless. Chainmail is your early defensive armor, made almost entirely out of iron ore. It's honestly a bit better. I don't like peak performance, but hey, if you can manage to stay at full HP, and with guard, you can tell what type of armor this is probably the best with, well, what type of weapon this armor is probably best with, which is things that can block. You might be able to stay at max HP a lot, and that extra attack is pretty handy. Stamina Surge increases your stamina recovery rate, which is more handy than just having the max cap go down slower. The Hunter Armor is basically your early offensive armor. 2 boosts to attack boost, which is nice. It gives you a better boost than peak performance does. Item Prolonger extends the duration of things like Might Seeds, I forget what the other one's called. Basically, any time-limited buff item, or just item in general, it'll increase the duration of. Quick Sheath lets you put your weapon away a bit faster. Stun Resistance reduces the time you can be stunned for. That is really nice. 3 points is amazing. 3 points and you'll never want to take it off. The Izuchi armor, though. 3 levels of Critical Eye, so 15% affinity, plus our extra 1 gives us 20. Recovery speed of 2, recovers the red portion of your health gauge faster. Triple is a good boost, quadruple is even better. And Constitution, reduce your fixed stamina depletion when basically doing anything that's a fixed drop. So it helps with evading, blocking, any attack that has a fixed stamina reduction. It's a good skill. Like, all 3 of these skills are good. And it helps. The armor is pretty snazzy too. It has a little tail. Look at it. You can... But, like, most of them are just kind of bad. Fun fact, this is, I believe, even down to the skills, the armor you start with in World. So that's a thing. Yeah, we want the Izuchi armor, which we could make 1 or 2 pieces of, don't get me wrong. But we need, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5 pelts, and 2, 4, 6 hides, and we need 1 tail. And yeah, we just don't have that. So what we are going to do is we're going to change weapons, and then go hunt the Great Izuchi again. I won't do Gun Lance, because we just did Lance. Let's do Bow. I don't know if I'll be able to break its tail with the bow, but I'm going to try. The bow will be our first instance of a ranged weapon. We're going to bring just 50 power coating, because this is what you can put on bows. Basically, increases the power of your attack. This I am actually probably going to upgrade, because I'll probably be coming back to the bow, honestly. I want to get better with it, so... Here, what you're looking for is... Oh, hey, if we had enough Bombara stuff, we could make this. Just rather nice. With the bow, you're looking at what your arc shot will be, as well as what your charge shots will be, more than the base damage of the weapon. Spread is spread. It's a spread shot. It fires multiple arrows. Pierce pierces the monster. Rapid is just faster firing, I believe, or it's a faster charge. I forget which. I think it's faster firing. I'm going to grab this, because I like spread shots. And I honestly don't know what the arc shots do. I could guess this boosts affinity. I could guess this is a recovery of some kind. I don't know what this would be. Can you tell I've not used bows much? I've used them like once in this game. I actually don't know if I can even still use power coating, so give me a moment here. Actually, I'll just check this way. No, I cannot. There are that many coatings, and this bow cannot use power. Can use poison, blast, exhaust, and close range. You'll notice we don't have close range, but it came before power. What's up with that? You have an infinite amount of close range. Basically, it gives you better power at close range.
Oh, hello.
It's right in the name. Loggies back to your usual routine.
Sure. How about this weather?
We'll now grab these again. Because, once again, we're going to be doing them anyway. So, but now we have 2 star quests. Of which, that was one of them. But we also have this for hunting in Azeros. This for delivering raft shells. Baggy, Great Baggy, Lagambi. There's a lot. We only need to do 3 of these, and then we can move on. Once again, I'm going to be doing all of them, but I want the Great Izuchi armor first.
Don't forget to eat.
I've already eaten. Let us go. Now, the bow here is another weapon that is greatly enhanced by gyro controls. And not just because you can use your camera while using, like, swapping between things in your bar, but because gyro aiming fully, which is really freaking handy. And I know this is 3 episodes in, and people have probably already gotten at me, if anyone's going to anyway, for saying gyro controls are good and that the people should use them. I'm just going to run the normal way for this. And yes, I am. Because I am going to issue myself a challenge. Aside from what I have already used the stick for this quest, I'm going to do the rest of this quest using nothing but gyro. And centering. I'm obviously going to be centering. But I am not going to be using the right stick unless I, force of habit, use it a bit, which is bound to happen. It's just one of those things where it's hard to break that muscle memory of, you know, using the stick. But I am perfectly confident I can use this bow to hunt the Great Izuchi without needing to use the right stick for the camera at all. And I know the argument will come up that the stick is unreliable. Well, let this be an example of how reliable it actually can be.
There's the target.
Ow. Yep. Using the bow does use up stamina, so... yeah, this is probably how I could break its tail. I just have to hit with arrows. Hit with the big arrow, anyway. Which deals a lot of damage. Great Izuchi material here. For some reason, just a hide sitting around. Well, there's its face broken already. Yeah, you'll notice this is dealing a lot of damage, whacking with the arrow. You do arguably get more damage out of, you know, firing the bow. It's just not as much damage in an alpha strike. And Pierce definitely would deal more damage than what I'm doing.
Oh, no,
One thing you've also probably noticed missing from the HUD is a sharpness meter. Ranged weapons don't have sharpness. So my go-to thing actually isn't helping here. I don't think I have... did I get everything? I don't honestly remember. But yeah, you never need to sharpen a bow. So, just quite simply, don't worry about it. So now leave the cats. Yeah, like I am not needing the right stick at all to comfortably keep playing. Yep, there goes a house. It's the power of both Langos for you. Now, I actually don't know how to equip a coating. How would I do that? Nope. Do not want to do that. Yep, there goes its tail breaking.
You're my best pal.
That definitely is it. Sit. No, that puts it away. How do I equip the coating? Oh, that's how. When not aiming, you push the attack button. Well, not the attack button, the normal attack button. I don't know why I took it off. But yeah, now that we're into 2-star quests, he's not yelling at us about our stamina anymore, so... yeah, firing the bow is definitely the DPS option. Smacking with the arrow is, well, not so much of a DPS option. Though it does deal quite a heavy chunk of damage. Damn it. I wanted to arrow it. Just now leave the both Dango, please. And like, yeah, I'm having to recenter the camera a lot. Oop, lucky life has been found. That will be right there. Fortune Owl. Maybe we'll strike it rich. I don't know what that means.
Doing great. Nice.
And we're an Excite Shroom, which is handy for things. But like, if I was able to use the stick, I wouldn't even need to be recentering my camera as much as I am. But where I've banned myself from the stick, I'm not using the stick. But like, I do pose the question of if these controls were truly unreliable, inaccurate, useless, as a lot of people that hate gyro controls claim, would I really be able to be doing this? I don't think I would be. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna remove the coding. One thing I know about bows is if you dodge while aiming, you get a fully charged hit for your next hit. So there we go. Quest complete without using the right stick. At all. Gathering can be relaxing, Latte. Just really hope we get everything we needed. And I'm holding myself to this until the full end of the quest, so... Still not using the stick. And yeah, I would suggest you learn where all of the bird grass is, if you feel like you need it. If you don't feel like you need it,
Good job,
then
buddy.
don't bother learning where it is. But I'll still be doing it because, well, makes hunts easier. Why wouldn't I want things to be easier for myself? I've already admitted to not being a very good player, so there's another tail. You might be wondering, we only need one tail. Why would we want more? You'll want more in the future. I will show you why when we get to it. Oh, we get extra full rewards for this. Okay. So we got extra money. Cool. I'll take it. Now we have a level 5 Palamute, so there we go. We have 3 subquests that can be turned in.
Day for a hunt.
Let's see what we got. More of that, and that. And there we go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Now, let us see. Okay, I definitely have enough.
No problem.
One thing I do wish is that you could just push A here to make the entire armor set. That's my only real gripe.
Let's get cracking.
Now let's get all this equipped. Bam. And now we could come in here and, well, we have armor spheres. We could upgrade it. Which is 2 defense for 2 armor spheres. I'm not going to be doing it because not a huge need. This armor is going to be hard to replace though because Critical Eye is good. But with that, that is actually going to mark the end of today's episode. I know we've only actually done a single quest, but we did do that quest 2 times. I want to get into the habit of just doing roughly 2 quests per episode. A quest to, like, go gather 10 of something, we'll probably just do extra occasionally. But this is also nearing the end of a recording session, and my throat is sore, so I'd rather just end it here. So with that, I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you tomorrow for some more 2-star quests. See you all then.